Hello lads, this is the mighty legendary Vendetta and we're going to be looking at some Shogun 2 replays. Now, I'm sorry that I have not done a video in a while on Shogun 2. I'm kind of in my exam period for college. It's kind of a big deal because it kind of sets me up for life. So you can probably understand why I haven't really been doing too many. But I had the day off today, so I thought, fuck it, let's just do some Shogun 2. I'm going to try and bring you maybe a few battles, maybe, once every week or so, maybe one or two. It's just I have been struggling to kind of do them and get my time organised correctly. But, I mean, there are a couple of things I do want to talk about as well over the course of this match, but I shall go through the armies. So, what has Mr. Mighty Vendetta brought today? He's bought some vanilla Ashigaru. He's got his no swag dachi. He's got his Huller if you need me. He also has got some more no dachi. So these guys have all got 16 melee attack each, which is very nice. Got some more Yari Ashigaru at the back. I think we then got two Naginata warrior monks on either side. Yeah, we do. We've got some Portuguese Turcos, I should say. And then also got some mounted gunners. Bocav. I have another Bocav over there. Called my Rolling Thunder. And then we've got some first Silver Hammer, and Fire Cav. So obviously the Silver Hammers are going to be our Yari cavalry for today. And then we've got Captain Cabinet over here, who is of course a leadership general. Now let's go over to my opponent, Southwest Seppuku. We're going to call him this. Let's just call him this guy. So he's got two Bocav. No, it's one Bocav. Two Bocav. He has got two Bocav. He's then got some Matchlock Warrior Monks, which is very good. He's got some Yari Ashigaru, who are vanilla. Some Katana Samurai, some Bow Samurai. He's got two of those guys. And some more Katana Samurai, along with some Yari Samurai and another Yari Samurai, which have actually got pretty decent stats. All of his units have got fairly good stats, and he has got a bunch of cavalry. I think he's got some mounted gunners, spears of Shizugati, Wakilaki, Take, Wakinake. He's got some of those guys, so the hero Yari cavalry. So, Vendetta, what did you want to talk to us about? Well, pretty much. Of course, you probably noticed that I've been doing the funcasts, and to be honest, I have got a bit of an OCD, and for any of you who do not know the initialism of an OCD, it is an obsessive compulsive disorder. I seem to kind of have a very mild case of it, and what I've kind of decided is that I'm actually going to make a second channel. What? Oh my god, Vendetta's making a second channel. Well, yeah, I kind of am, because I like this channel to just be purely Shogun 2. I like it to kind of... Yeah, I just think it's a lot neater and a lot nicer, and that way you know what you're subscribing for, because I feel with Funcasts I kind of alienate the sort of subscriber base of this channel. So I want to mainly have it purely as a Total War, rather than just having lots of different games, which is where my second channel comes into. And the second channel is going to be called Vendetta Gaming. Original, I know, right? So we're going to call that Vendetta Gaming. And it's going to have stuff like, I don't know, Battlefield 3, League of Legends, my friend Toby, who is an absolute nutcase, I might just want to add. And it's not up just yet. It'll probably be up after my exams, and my last exam is on the 14th of June. So that's around about where I'll begin to really kick shit off the hinges. I'll start doing lots of videos, I'll start doing lots of Shogun, and also I'm going to start playing with you guys a lot more as well, because that's definitely one thing I have been missing, is just playing with a lot of my Steam friends, because I've kind of haven't been doing it very much recently. And yeah, I would definitely love to get back into it. Oh my god, these guys look so cool in their red and black armor. And so Toby, my friend, his game tag is Afropod, and he's going to be doing some of the graphics for me with the new channel. And I might ask him as well, if he's kind enough, which I'm sure he will be, he might even be able to do a few upgrades for this channel. I mean, the background for this channel, because I've got the old layout. None of this YouTube 1 channel shit, which they introduced, like, I think it was the end of last year, I can't remember. But I've got the nice old layout. He actually did the, Legendary Vendetta, game since 1995. And if you do look just down at the bottom, just above the swords on my layout, it does say, by Trinity Editing, aka Afropod. So he will be doing, hopefully, the Vendetta Gaming graphics, and it'll be quite nice. And I just wanted to kind of say, that's going to be for all of my games. That'll be more for Funcast stuff. And then this This channel is more going to be Shogun 2, Total War, Rome 2, which I pre-ordered. Oh my god, I pre-ordered Shogun. Oh, I'm so happy. But then after I pre-ordered it for about 45 quid off Steam, Wally Johnblatt was like, Vendetta. I'm like, what's wrong? And he goes, Amazon is selling it for 30 quid. I'm like, fuck, you're pissed. Um, so anyway, let's get back into the commentary. So hopefully you're a little bit clear on that, and just don't be disheartened. We are going to be bringing out some videos, lots more Shogun 2. I'll be playing a lot more Shogun 2, and we do need to also finish off the Vendetta's birthday, which has now been going on for 3 months, which is a bit crazy. Anyway, so we'll get back into this. We're both pushing for the hill, which is always something you want to be doing on Ishiyama ruins. And I'm beginning to pick away at him with my bowcav. I'm doing a good job of it, and this is going to be my first mistake of the game. I'm going to be charging in bowcav into some Katana Samurai, because why the F not? Well, actually, why the F not? Because I'm actually going to lose this bowcav pretty horrendously. But the initial charge was good, but you should never ever bring in bowcav to sustained combat. You should always use them as a ramming force. So just charge them in, wreak a bit of havoc, then charge back out. Bit of a shock and awe tactic. But my cavalry is kind of dominating the field at the moment. I've definitely got that presence in lane. That's a bit of a League of Legends thing, and his army is kind of all over the place. Mine is still nice and tidy. The OCD is, of course, I mean, you could probably guess that I have OCD because, I mean, my formations are always really, really tidy. Just saying. So I pulled up these Turkos as well because I was trying to bait his, I think it's bowcav into these Turkos. So I'm going to be kind of keeping these guys here hidden. Hopefully I'm guessing he's going to try and forget about it, and he's now charging his melee general. Whoa, the stats on that melee gen. He's going to be charging into my bowcav. He will be able to rout them, but I have got my defense blossoms, my lovely warrior monks, who are going to be going in and chop him up just a little bit. I think he'll get away with 29 men. Yes, he does, which is still good considering he is a melee general, so I'm pretty happy with that. And I think this is when he's just released his Spears of Shizagati Wakilaki Take. So these guys are going to be running off into the... I mean, oh my god, they got nine chevrons. Because I was dealing a bit of damage to his Katana Samurai. What I'm doing is that I'm pinpointing, which is always something we want to do. You never really want to be charging your cavalry round in a mass blob. Kind of what I'm doing at the moment, but, you know, these guys are out. They're not in the mass blob. So you want to always split up your melee cavalry. Obviously to where they're within range of supporting each other, but you really want to be, as I said, pinpointing. You know, you want to really be picking out the weaknesses. So this Katana Samurai over here, a beautiful example of something that's just completely isolated. I mean, you usually hear me talking about isolated units. That is an isolated unit where it's got no spear support. I mean, it's got this guy over here. What are they called? The snow rabbits. Nice. But, you know, if I was running in a Yari Cav from this angle, hit this Katana unit, and you know these spears won't be able to support in time to actually negate too much damage. Now my Turkos are going to make an incredibly smart move and just charge forward. He's then going to charge his bowcav, so it's nice to see someone else is trying to actually use the versatility of their bow units. My cavalry is kind of keeping these spears of Shizagati Wakalaki Take up. Keeping them busy. The bowcav are now going to get destroyed by these Yari Ashigaru. I now charge forward all of my front Yari Ashigaru, and this is kind of a bad idea because they're going to block the charge from my Nodachi, my no swags. But you have to remember as well, this is definitely worth doing because I more or less wanted to go for the sustain with these Nodachis rather than just the charge. And I do wait for my Yari Ashigaru to get chopped down just a little bit, and I should be able to hopefully swarm him because my opponent's composition was a little bit... Well, I say it was a little bit strange, but any good RTS player brings a very good mix of units, and that's what we both done. We bought some ranged cavalry for a bit of kiting, bit of, you know, piss taking. We bought some swords, we bought some spears, we bought some ranged units, you know, so it's all good. But it just more or less turns out how you're going to use them. I think he has got some mounted gunners, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he has some mounted gunners. I hate bringing mounted gunners because I feel like a douchebag bringing mounted gunners, I really do. I don't bring them very often. This is like one of the rare occasions I do. He's going to be charging in his Yari Samurai into my Yari Cav, but I think I'll just be able to run away. My general's now going to stand and fight, and all of my abilities and buffs are beginning to wear off. Remember, when you do put that Banzai on your Nodachis, their melee attack does go up. I think it's about 3. I can't remember. And then if you have also got your rally, that also puts the melee attack up. I think. Don't quote me on that. And I think the inspire does as well. But again, don't quote me on all this stuff. And my Turkos are just going to be tearing into these Yari Samurai. And you also have to remember that Turkos are actually an insanely good unit. I mean, if you look at it, it's got 16 melee attack. 16 melee attack! You know, this guy, these could take on Katana Samurai. That's how good they are. And they've got guns, which just makes them OP. So I definitely recommend bringing Turkos. They're pretty much worth the extra Koku from, I don't know, Matchlock Monk because of that melee attack, and they got some good morale as well. So I've always thought of them as more of a sort of Katana Samurai, but with guns. That's pretty fearsome. And there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed this commentary, and we'll go to results screen. And here we are. So old Vendetta there bring 1,500 men. Southwest Seppuku, he bring 1,300. I did lose 200 men less, but let's go into the unit statistics. And the no swags raking in 150. Oh my god! The Yari Ashigaru getting 140 kill. That is decent. I didn't even realise I had marathon monks, but they're a good unit to bring. Portuguese Turkos tearing in 100 kills there. Mounted Dix, of course, getting 95. So it's a good spread of kills there. But I really could have used those Bocavs so much more effectively. I love Bocav. Bocav are the best unit ever because they're not quite overpowered as mounted gunners because they actually take a bit of skill to use. Because mounted gunners, you just run up, take a pot shot. You killed 30 men straight off the bat. But Bocav are a little bit more micro-intensive, so they're a lot more fun when you can use them really effectively. And I really did not use them effectively there. As you can see down here, I did only get 15 kills. Those were the tragic units which did charge into those Katana Samurai. Now, as a kind of melee general, of course he's going to get shit tons of kills, which he did, 130. I do need to test out the avatar, the kind of melee general, because it looks so beast. I can't remember who I was playing with. I think it was with Wally Jombalat or Churbs, and we're playing in 2v2. You know, we pretty much won. We're like, oh yeah, this is easy. This is good game, good game. And then the general just comes in, melee general, 36 man. I think it was a 10 gold, and he wrecked our army so hard, and it only just pulled out that we won. It kind of came down to the fact that we only just had a few more men. And yeah, that's kind of it. So, second Buddha Balls. Nice. So again, I do hope you've enjoyed, and again, we are going to be making a second channel for all the non-Total War related stuff. So if you love your Total War stuff and you don't like any other game, you're a bit imperialist like that, by all means, you don't need to subscribe. But if you want to see some other games, you want to have a bit of fun, you want to see Vendetta play some other games, then by all means, go subscribe. So I hope you have enjoyed, guys, and I will be seeing you later. I might even do another video and bring it out on Tuesday. This one will probably come out either later today, which is a Friday, much want to add. So I might bring out one on Monday or Tuesday next week. So I hope you enjoyed, and bye for now.